Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks, part 3 of this series. And if you get lost, you need to go watch the first 2. What I've done is trying to mimic a little bit. I'm going to do a little bit better job on this one than I did on that. Because in the original drawing, there are some spots in here that progressively get smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my ellipse. Both these are the center of the page. I'm going to hold down the control button and move it with the X, and I'm going to put it about right there, a little bit lower. And for some reason, my ellipse is a little bit off. I'm going to hit P again, and by doing that, it put it in the center of the page. There, that looks a little bit better. Now I'm going to make another one and grow it from the outside, holding down the Shift key. Now what I want to do is take both these. So I'm going to shift select both of them. I'm going to go up to Effects and Blend. I'm going to blend them 3 times. So now I have equal lines. Immediately go and break the blend apart, and then actually grab it and go up to Object and ungroup it. Now they had 4. I'm just doing 3, but he can do what he wants to do. So this is going to be our line that's going to stop the color. This line, we're going to take and change it from a hairline like to 24 points. This one, we're going to change from a hairline to 16 points. This one, we're going to take it from a hairline and make it 12 points. So now we have those lines. So I'm going to grab the inside line and nudge it down. And I'm going to take these 3. By holding down the Alt key, it'll select all 3 of them. I'm going to go up to Object, Convert Outline to an Object. And then I can left click, right click. I'm going to leave them black. I'm going to take my rings and put them back where they belong by nudging. Now I'm going to take my word and I'm going to nudge it down. I'm actually going to make a duplicate and nudge it up. I'm going to make another duplicate. So I've got 2 duplicates. Well, I need to make it further apart than that. I'm going to take this other one and I'm going to open up the contour docker. I'm going to go to Effects and Contour. I'm going to contour to the inside 0.01. And what that's going to do is it's going to give us this spot that is blue around here. And then I can do another one white. So now what I'm going to do is take my original band, move it out of the way, and move this one up. Now I'm going to go to Object and break the contour apart, just in case we need to do something with it. So now I'm going to take a blue color and I'm going to fill in these words. I missed it. You want to get right in the center. You know what? I'm only going to do 1 word. Take same thing, just make it easier for you to follow along and won't make the video so long. But now I'm going to take my blue again and I'm going to go that line, that line, that line. I'm just doing the curve and see how the lines are getting progressively thinner. It's because we changed them to different points. This is going to look pretty good, I think. But you just need to get all the interior parts of the letter. Now, sometime when you do something like this, you'll get some bleeding. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these. And then we're going to take a white. And this is sometimes where you'll get a leak or a bleeding. Let me zoom in here. Let's take a white and fill in. See, there's our leak. I don't know why that does it. We'll come back to that. Hopefully none of the other ones will do it. And then it's just your discretion on which other parts you want to do. Pretty cool effect. Got another little leak. So a way to fix a leak. we've got this blue here that's making it leak. Let's take it back to the white and fill it in, and then we can take the blue and just go up to Object, Order, front of page. Now we have that blue. We actually need a blue right there. Well, let's just do the same thing. Object, Order, back of page. I do not know too much about printing, whether that affects it or not, the colors behind it. Or you can move the blue out of the way and then put this white back or the blue back. Whoop. Try white again. I do not know why Corel does that sometimes. I do not have a leak. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and put that white back and put it to the back of the page. That way the blue will show through. There, no, now I don't have a white. There we go. Hopefully it won't happen again. Got another little leak right there. Another one. I do not totally understand why that does that. Object, Order, back of page. See, the blue shows through. This one should be blue. Object, Order, back of page. And the reason that's doing it is because it's, wow, that's irritating. The reason sometimes it looks like it's that is because it's actually putting it behind the blue, behind the yellow. But once we move the yellow background, it'll just be white. Now, what we can do is take our rings. I know this is a little confusing. Hold down the Alt key and select all of our rings and move them down. Then we can take our, and I don't know if you remember, we made I missed it. We made another copy of our item, and you can, figure out what you want to do there if you want it like that. Let's try this one more time. That should be blue. There we go. Go back to the white. And now, if you remember, we made a copy of our word. And let's go this time, let's contour the outside, 0.01. That's not enough. Let's do a little bit more. Let's do 0.2. Let's go ahead and go to Effects, break contour apart, try to grab the outside one and make it all blue. And then I'd go ahead and take away the outline, go up to Object, Order, back of page, I've locked the yellow so it won't show up, but I still have to unlock it so I can take it, put it to the back of page. Now we got that blue. Now I can put that up. Whoop. Tell you what, let me take the Alt key and select all those, get them out of the way, take our band and disregard the marching part, because now we have it just kind of like the original. There are some, well, really and truly, let's do this. I think it'll actually make it look better. Let's turn this white. And let's turn this line blue. Nope. Let's try smart filling. That way we'll have a white. There we go. This might work. And it's actually going to give us those points We're missing some whites again. Little irritating, but the end result, it'll be really worth it. Somehow that's leaking. Go back to the blue. See, pick another spot. Back to white and try to hit that spot. Well, tell you what we'll do, we'll nudge it out of the way and change this, put white right there. Well, there's our leak. Tell you what, let's move that out of the way, that out of the way, and let's take a blue. It'd help if you had the right color. There we go. Now we can nudge these back. So this is a pain in the butt, kind of. Okay, that's all we need. Now, what we're going to do is nudge this up in some of our, maybe make some of these blue. There we go. A lot easier to read. I know this is confusing, but that's almost a carbon copy of this because you have some dots that progressively, well, they don't look like it. Really, the line between, this is white, where my blue is thinner going up. Whew, that was a chore, but it could be done. And then follow along for part 2, where we figured out how to get this block shadow to it. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.